So we got Heat finally coming in 4K.
Hooray!
Yeah.
Pretty
The
cool.
director's definitive latest Pinkett edition. Yeah, I know.
Michael Mann's Thursday edition.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, if you want to do it, just do all 4 versions or 3 versions on one disc with seamless branching, because God knows only like 3 people in the world are going to be able to tell the differences. It's so ridiculously tiny. But I do miss, there's like a Pacino line which I do miss from his latest version, and I never get it, because Michael Mann's tinkering is always 2 steps forward and 1 step back, and I miss that step back. He always adds a couple of things which I quite like and go, oh, that's nice, I quite like that you did that, and then removes something which I go, where's my old version? And he did the same with Manhunter. He did 4 different versions on, and God only knows why. So but anyway, we've finally got Heat. It's finally been confirmed. I think it's been confirmed on and off for about 3 years now. It's finally been confirmed and actually on pre-order. So that bodes well.
Hooray!
Fatal Attraction, Paramount.
Yes. Paramount are pumping out their 4K discs. Granted, it'll be another probably a la Beverly Hills Cop 2, which is fine by me. Superb transfer, bugger all extras, but I'm fine with that. So yeah, good to see these catalog titles still coming, especially after Paramount Plus is out there, because I think a lot of people were worried that these kind of releases would go straight to Paramount Plus and not see the light of day on physical. So
which they will, but Paramount clearly, which we'll come on to, aren't as au fait with 4K yet on an international level, so they can't do a Disney and just hold everything back. But
True.
Which funnily enough is what Disney are unraveling themselves, aren't they? Because Heat, I think, is owned by them. So I think they're finding that people would actually like some of these titles, and they could actually make money by doing more than just release them in whatever HD on Disney.
Very much so.
The Train on
Burt Lancaster.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's the last one I think that Kino just announced, or the latest old school classic release. And again, it's great to see Kino and all these other studios putting these, they are classic films. They're not massively mainstream releases, but they keep coming, and that's got to be a good sign for the market.
Yeah, I think it definitely is. I mean,
really good to see.
88 Films' first film, I think it's their first 4K film.
And it's a banger. It's a banger.
It is, but it isn't. It's been delayed.
Wow.
But I can't wait for it to come, and we're going to talk about that extensively when it does come. It's The Other Drive, which no one's heard of.
The best drive. Let's be honest.
It's a fabulously trashy Mark Dacascos showcase. I mean, it's
so good.
It is so good. I guess it's where Van Damme did Universal Soldier to get away with him and Lundgren like kicking people in the face 30 times under the pretense of it being science. This is the same for Mark Dacascos. Turning him into a super android and pick lightning fast.
And who's he paired with?
Yeah, Kadeem
Hardis. Exactly.
I know.
It's awesome. It's so good.
Just such nonsense, but I can't wait for that. Dazzler are also going for.
But yeah, I mean, Dazzler are a fairly new label anyway, aren't they?
Yep.
They burst onto the scene, I think, just over 12 months ago, and yet here they are putting 4K out.
I know.
I mean, blimey, it's great.
I've been begging them to do it for ages.
I bet you have. Yeah. Oh, that documentary on Max Mosley. Oh, can we have that on 4K, please, 4K. Dazzler? Oh.
But yeah, they're doing the outfit, which is a nice choice. It's a good
recent cinema release. It's a big thing. It's a fairly big theatrical release for them. Yeah. So yeah, good.
And it's a nice little movie. So I'm glad they're doing it. It's the kind of movie that another studio would just not stick on 4K. A bit like they did with things like, I don't know, The Father. Something like that. They just go, nah, yeah, it's high profile, but who cares? So kudos to Dazzler for doing
Excellent. Yep.
that.
Brilliant.
Three Colors Trilogy, which is a personal favorite of mine. Is this Criterion?
So this is dubious, shall we say? So apparently, Janus Films, who are either Criterion or part of the Criterion family, they are prepping a 4K restoration for a theatrical run in the States. So there's no mention at all of any physical media release. But come on,
I mean,
it will be.
Criterion have got the trilogy anyway over in the States, so there's no way this is not coming to 4K. But again, great sign.
And Criterion have gone full 4K. The only beef I have with them is that just like it took years for Criterion to establish themselves in the UK when it came to Blu-rays, now it seems to be taking years for Criterion 4K to establish itself in the UK. Yeah. So we keep getting titles released on Blu-ray in the UK at the same time as their 4K counterparts. No, I want the 4K sets.
And isn't it Raging Bull next? That's next month. Raging Bull in 4K. Not in this country, you don't.